So beer snobs are notorious for just kind of being like, I would say, kind of henpecky, gushing. They have their opinions, and they're not afraid to share them on the internet about the products that they enjoy from their favorite breweries. They're places that they are cost indifferent to, and that they just love, basically shopping at or like frequenting or whatever. We have a segment here. I've got a couple reviews, and our job is to guess if these were left by coffee nerds on coffee products or by beer nerds on brewery releases or beer products.
I'm ready for this.
So I'll read a few, and you guys just tell me what you think. Number 1. Decent, redacted, with a hint of chocolate. Not on par with some of the better, redacted, that I've had over the years. Did not have that fresh smell. And that's usually a freshness issue. Again, not bad, but not worth the price. One-time buyer here, 3 out of 5.
Coffee.
I'm going to go beer because they said price. And I feel like coffee is generally a little bit more economical.
Generally, but when a cafe will get a bean that is like a rare bean, then
Like a Jamaican Mountain Blue.
Yeah.
or something, yeah, and they'll go up in price on it and say, oh, because this is rare because it cost X amount of dollars per pound, we're upcharging. That's definitely a coffee person.
So coffee, beer.
Yeah.
You got an opinion, Mueller?
I'll say coffee just because I want to agree with Rob.
I could probably say all of these are coffee, probably.
This was coffee.
Yeah.
And the product was Cafe Quindico Gourmet Coffee.
Yeah. Once you said the chocolate, yeah.
All right, number 2. The appearance was a rough-looking burnt orange tomato color with no lace. The aroma was toast, burnt tomatoes, salt, cooked lime, burnt hay, and skunk. 1 out of 5.
Beer.
I hear lace, so it has to be beer.
Yeah, lace, but
The color. I mean, coffee generally has one color.
tomato. I feel like this is a curveball, but like I don't understand
what I feel
how.
like.
But like, hey, skunk in a coffee, it's
This was beer.
okay.
Yeah, Budweiser Michelada from Rate Beers. I found the lowest. He gave it 0.7.
That review is not surprising.
yeah, correct. I agree. All right, so moving on to number 3. It was okay. I would label it fall spice, as it had a strong clove, nutmeg, cinnamon smell, and flavor. There was nothing pumpkin about it. This redacted, and only thing was the spices. I love company name. However, this one fell flat for me, sadly. Still a company name fan, just not of this. 2 out of 5.
Beer.
Beer.
Coffee.
What?
Death Wish Coffee Company. Their chai spunkin chai pumpkin coffee.
Interesting.
Spunkin is what we're calling it.
Normally when it's like I like this company, but I don't like this beer.
Yeah.
You kind of double down on it.
Yeah.
I've
That's
never-
where I was going as well.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that would be a curveball for you guys. All right, the next one up, short, sweet, to the point. God's Country, 5 out of 5.
I'm just gonna say coffee.
Beer.
Coffee.
That was beer. It was a Kentucky Brunch brand stout, 2016 silver waxed top by Toppling
The old
Goliath
KBBS
Brewing Company. Yeah. So God's Country.
That title alone is just someone trying to do too much.
I know.
It's just KBBS.
That's just beer
Yeah,
nerds.
They're just trying to cater to the snobs.
100%.
Also, what does God's Country mean?
That's the review. God's Country.
God's country.
I mean,
All right. Next review. Ugh. I have no idea what people love about this. It tastes so damn awful, it's puke-inducing. It's not worth the trouble. 2 out of 5.
Coffee. Yeah.
Coffee.
worth what trouble? I mean, they bought it. So I don't get it.
But they had to go and find it.
Maybe they stood in line for 45 minutes.
Yeah, so
and then-
on that premise of it was difficult to get, I'm going to go beer.
No.
It was beer.
Okay.
It was for Westy 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it was an old bottle, but sometimes I do think that beer's overrated.
It's still a hot take, though.
It's still a hot take.
Yeah, it's not by no means.
All right, our next one up. Absolutely astounding. I couldn't even get myself to try something else for my second drink because this was so delicious. Perfect mix of spice and heat. I had a sip of the Kentucky variant as well, and while I'm not a redacted drinker, I could definitely have that drink and enjoy it. Frothy, delightful, again, the perfect balance of flavor. 5 out of 5.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, because that definitely could go. Frothy could go either way.
Yeah. This person has good descriptors.
Yeah, that was an excellent. Yeah, I felt like I was there. Yeah, 100%.
But they had more than one. This is like a game of Clue.
Yeah, well.
More than one. That many people get more than one coffee unless they get like a bottomless drip coffee.
True.
I'm gonna say beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going coffee because frothy, and I've
Okay.
never really
Yeah.
heard beer is frothy.
Good point.
Shake it.
Could be nitro.
I'm going coffee, but also maybe because like they're in Arkansas and they're going to like Onyx or whatever it's called, and like they want to get something else.
Yeah. Well, that was coffee,
Ugh.
and that was a review of pregame coffee from Yelp. But yeah, man, that's a glowing review. So
And it's funny because I reply to every review. That
you
I
did
get.
reply to it, but I picked one from like 4 years ago, hoping you would remember. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, but well done, sir.
So that was a good review. All
Yeah,
right.
that's a great review.
All right, last one for you guys here.
Don't give a bad one for me.
Smells of heaven and tastes like unicorn tears. In all seriousness, has an unbelievable complexity of flavor with prominent tart, cherry, and cinnamon. Phenomenal in all respects. 5 out of 5. Beer or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee.
I'm gonna say beer because of the tart.
Nobody wants that, though.
Mead, Shrimp, Heart of Darkness, Meadery. So that's what the mead nerds are into
no one,
these
no
days.
one wants a tart coffee.
It wouldn't be a segment if you completely
Yeah,
changed the
yeah,
rules
yeah.
at the end of it.
So that was a review from a mead lover. So that was our segment. I feel like you guys all did pretty well. I'll go back and tabulate the scores, but a lot of overlap between beer nerds and
Yeah,
coffee nerds in
yeah.
my mind. We're all kind of looking for those experiences to have opinions about.
Yeah,
Well-
there's definitely some arrogance in both.
Yeah.
I think that the beverage vocabulary is really like fascinating.
Don't say mouthfeel.
Yeah.
no.
So to that point, though, I mean, there is a lot of coffee in beer these days. People are making special releases, as we already.